Oh, I am pumped today, guys. Today is another live Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. I'm all white right now, okay? AEP right now. Ariel, I am your host. We got my boy Rickey in the arena tonight. He's going to talk about where he's from, how he became a huge success right now in the photography and modeling, acting. Here we go.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, best friends. Welcome to another Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. Woo-woo! Guys, check it out. Oh, man. I had it set up. There we go. Yeah, we got a new thing on new setup here at the stage, okay? Yeah. All right, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast today. Today is February 18th. We are starting to drop 2 shows a week. I'm about to drop the huge announcement here soon. So I'm so excited, guys. Let's welcome my boy, your guys' new best friend. Make sure you guys check and follow him, my boy, Rickey. What's up, Rickey?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Dude, we're so stoked to have you on the show. Oh, we can't wait to hear about what you do. Tell us where you at. Tell us what's going down, bro.
Currently, right now, I'm in Dallas, Texas, and if anybody's been watching the news, they know that we've been kind of struggling with the snowstorm that just randomly hit us.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to ask you questions about the snowstorm and what's going on over there, because I've been seeing the news, been watching all the posts and stuff on TikTok. So I'm going to ask you some stuff about that. So thank you so much for joining us on the show, guys. Before we get into my boy and what he do, straight up shout out, we're going to get straight into the business, guys. Make sure you check out ArielEnt.com, baby. It's an amazing way to support me. There it is. T-shirt, red t-shirt, white t-shirt, sticker and pen. Buy the t-shirt. I'll throw a sticker and pen for free. ArielEnt.com, guys. Thank you so much. Another way to support me is following me on my Instagram, ArielEntPod. ArielEntPod. My boy Rickey, I think we lost you. There he is. Nice. All right, guys, let's go here. Another way to support me is by doing a donation, because you know I like to do this for the rest of my life. Thank you guys so much for donating. Just donating right here to the PayPal and the Venmo links right here, guys. And I have my boy Rickey links here too, so we can follow him and support him. And another way to support me is to go to my YouTube channel and hit those like buttons, hit the subscribe button, and check out the videos. If it's anything, just take a video, copy the link, and send it to all your friends on your phone. That's another way to support me, guys. Spreading the word. Thank you so much. Truly means the world to me. We hit 101 subscribers. I can't believe it. Shout out to everybody and shout out for all the love, all the emails, all the amazing feedback. I can't believe it. I remember when I had 42 subscribers. I had 42 subscribers. For some reason, 42 stands out in my mind a lot. And maybe because I wasn't growing or something, and it just hit me. But now, guys, check it out. We are at 101 subscribers. So shout out to all of you. Thank you for all your support. You already know. Make sure you hit like, share, subscribe, and follow. Hit me up with the feedback. Hit my boy Rickey with the feedback. You already know. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. Thank you guys for all your support. Like, share, follow, subscribe. You already know. Tell your friends and family and your neighbors and your cousins. I'm so stoked. So excited for this episode. All right, guys, let's get into the prayer before we get into my boy Rickey Montena in the building. Guys, here we go. I gotta look here. My desk is not cluttered. Here we go. I just want to say thank you, God, for having Rickey on the show and having him and taking care of him and all of us, and that we're all on the same frequency and that we have food to eat and that we have money to get us by, God. Thank you so much for all the things that we need and all the small things in our life and our perfect health and forgiving our sins. And when we talk to you, that you bless us with our dreams and wishes coming true. Thank you, God, so much for answering our dreams. And here's a strong one. Angel of God, our guardian dear, to whom God love commits us here. Ever this day and night, be at our side, to light and guard, to rule and guide. Thank you, God, so much for answering our prayer. Amen. That's it. You just gotta thank God so much for all the blessings we have, and then boom, all these opportunities just show up. Trust me, I know this. I'm a living proof. Guys, let's get my boy Rickey on the show. What's up, Rickey? Where you at?
I'm currently in Dallas, Texas right now, man.
Dude, tell us where we can find you and how to support you and what you do, baby.
So I am a local photographer here, and I also do modeling as well. You can find me on my Instagram at Rickey, Rickey underscore Montena,
Oh,
Montena, and or you can find me on Facebook. Just type in my first and last name, Rickey Montena, spelled the exact same way.
nice, bro. There it is, guys. Instagram, Facebook. I'll spell it out. Rickey underscore Montena, Montena. He's right there. He's an ambassador, photographer, model, the best friend you want. Love to love people all around the world. He's a yogi in training and he's learning to dance. Guy, yo, Rickey, I know a lot of people in the yogi world. I got a few good friends too in the yoga world. I got to connect you with them. You guys can all like learn from each other. That is so awesome, dude. So tell me,
Awesome.
yeah, bro. I know you're a photographer, model, everything, bro. So there it is, guys. Follow him, support him, share, hit him up, DM him, work with them. Let's all network together. That's how we do it. All comes around. Okay. We are live here. Packed show. Rickey, tell us about the photography in Dallas going down.
So I started photography when I was 22, about 7 years ago, and I got into it when I started doing modeling first. My boss at the time, his name is Bo Bumpus, and he was one of the top three photographers in all of Dallas. And I would just watch him and just see how he played with lights and learn new things about cameras and stuff. I never took a class or anything. I just went and just bought a camera and I just started playing with it.
Yeah.
And one of my model friends, his name is Anthony. He was a pretty popular model at the time, had a big following and everything. And he was in town. He actually lived in Colorado and he came to Dallas for I think like a couple of days. And I asked him, since he's in town, if I could do a photo shoot of him because I didn't have any, work or any, anybody to like work with.
Yeah.
And we actually did a photo shoot and he posted some of the photos
Nice.
and literally that's how my career started. Just after he posted it, the rest is history, honestly.
Very cool, man. So shout out to your boy Anthony. You still stay in touch with him? You hit him up or what?
Absolutely.
Word. Shout out Anthony. Hope you're listening to the show. I know when we publish this, I'm gonna tell my boy Rickey to make sure that he sends you this because we are talking about you and he's thanking you so much for getting him in the game. So, dude, you started when you were first out in Dallas then 7 years ago, or is that where you first started?
Yeah, I
Wow.
started here in Dallas.
Very cool, man. How cool. Dude, I've been photography probably mm, as a passion, probably 4 years, 5 years, and been here in Denver, and I've been all over just photographing wherever I can. And I got a quinceanera in March, dude, at the end of March. That's my next gig.
Oh wow, those are a lot of fun. You're definitely going to be on your feet a lot and definitely taking photos 24/7.
Dude, I know it, I know, and yeah, I'll see how I'm looking forward to it. I got to study up. I got to study up a little bit. What's your advice for doing group pictures, like group pictures, like weddings and quinceaneras when you're getting them all together to take a group picture? Any advice for that?
Definitely gotta get the lighting right. That's for sure. Because I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I've taken photos of like people of like different ethnicities. So obviously, skin tone plays a lot. And if the lighting's right, someone may be too dark, someone may be too bright. Um, and also, if you're doing like group pictures, you kind of have to, as a photographer, you got to come with like a lot of energy.
Yeah. Yep.
Get kind of get the crowd happy and stuff. And definitely make sure you come with more than one battery.
Okay.
Like I know it sounds like a joke or something, but that's like an actual thing. I've seen photographers come with like one battery and the battery's dead, and it's just like a disaster at that point. So whenever I do groups or parties or something like that, I bring like maybe 3 or 4 batteries that are like fully charged.
Got it, bro. I'm so glad you said that to me because you know what? I only have one battery.
I recommend you go buy maybe 2 more.
I will. I will do that. I will do that. Between now and the end of March, I will get me 2 extra batteries. No lie. I got a Canon 5D. What you got?
I think I have the exact same thing.
Damn. See, I
I
told
think I
you.
have the exact. I think I have
I
the exact
told
same.
you.
I think I do.
Bro, I told you. Instagram's like these guys know that Instagram knows our algorithm and what we like because they go through our phones and they're like, okay, we gotta link these guys up because they like Canon. So look at it, dude. Algorithm does come through sometimes.
To be perfectly honest with you, it really isn't about the brand. It's more so about the person using it. So if you know how to like do your settings and stuff like that, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like some cameras are, like they have cameras that are like $5,000, but if you know how to change the settings up and stuff like that, you can make a $600-700 camera work the exact same way. It's all about working the settings, really. So like for me, when I got my first camera, I was just playing with all the settings just so I could just know like how to change the colors, how to edit, how to change the lighting, like how to do close-ups, how to like actually take photos of like products, stuff like that. Just play with the settings, and I promise you would save yourself a lot of money, because a lot of people think that like, oh, I just need a new camera. You really don't. Maybe get like a couple more lenses and stuff. That's about it, really.
Yeah, man. 100%. I started with the telephone camera, and then that's what I started with. Seriously. Oh man, if you can look, haven't deleted any of my. If you go from my first post on my Instagram, you'll see that all my pictures are all first. Are all from the camera on my phone, man. So I started with my phone, and then I worked up to like a video recorder thing, and then I worked up to getting a Canon 5D because I didn't have one, but I worked with another artist that had a camera, a 5D camera, and I was just blown away. But because he ended up taking pictures for me, and I was like, man, I'm blown away by this camera, by the way it just how you work it and what you're doing with it. And dude, I copied him. I copied his camera. I copied his. No, I got a better lens than him, but I looked at his like everything else, dude. He even hooked up with the settings and shit. He helped me out with that, and yeah, man, I was influenced by him with his 5D camera, Canon one, man, because I've never seen anything like that before. I was always shooting from my telephone, and so it was just cool to see him. He went out of his way and um, went out his way and did some pictures of me and edited them for me. So I thought it was pretty cool of him, and that's what influenced me to be more of a photographer because I was a videographer first. I was shooting weddings, man, and that was just so much editing. It was just so much film, bro. And I just couldn't because you have to film it and then everything, and then you got to come edit it all, and you got to. And it's just so much. And I was like, man, I got to do photography. So I did photography because it's just I understand it much quicker. It's quicker to me. It's much quicker. And yeah, man, that's what influenced me to be like, okay, this is serious. I want to get a Canon now and keep going, bro. So that's what influenced me. Just kind of like how Anthony influenced you.
Exactly. Now, I will say for weddings and stuff like that, I shot one wedding and it was probably the most stressful gig I've ever had because you have to get everything right the first time.
Yeah.
You can't have the bride walk down and, something's off and you can't be like, hey, can you start over?
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, so as weddings was just one of those things where I was sweating bullets. It was probably one of the most stressful gigs, but I mean, they ended up liking them, thank God. But I don't know if I will probably, well, I'll take that back. I probably would do another wedding since I have a lot more knowledge now.
Yeah.
But I have to just see.
Dude, I've done weddings for photography, but not for photography. For not wait, take it back. I've done one wedding. No, one wedding video. And
I feel
yeah.
like video would be easier.
Oh no way, man. It's so much more. You gotta get because you have a camera, you gotta set up a camera for the first time angle, and then you got a camera like so that you can get other like B-roll, and then you gotta bring it back and upload it. And I mean it could be easier for you, maybe, yeah. Me, it was just too much time consuming, man. So I went to
Um, If it gets too dark, because I know we're in two different time zones. I know it's 6 o'clock over here, but almost like going on 6:30. If it gets too dark, let me know. I could turn on a light. Because
Okay.
I was looking at the background. I was just like, why is it pitch black for me?
I like it. But if you want, dude, you can turn on the light, whatever you want, man. Totally comfortable with you, bro. Take your whatever you want.
Give me like 1 second, okay?
Yeah. Take your time. Oh, it gives me time to smoke some weed. Yeah, bro, go for it. Ooh, nice dresser in the back.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna put in the ring light.
Oh yeah, dude, take your time.
There we go.
Nice. Very cool.
I have a ring light. This is actually my second time using this.
Very cool, man. I got a ring light too. I got mine on low dens because I like the darkness in here.
Um,
Yeah.
this one changes color. I can make it like if it's too bright, I could wait. There we go.
So cool.
That looks more natural.
Wow, that's cool. That's fancy.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so all right, we'll get back right into it. 3, 2, 1. All right, so dude, I've been to Texas one time, and I went to San Antonio and I went to Austin.
Ah.
I went for a wedding. It was cool.
I've been to both. I think my favorite was probably San Antonio.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. San Antonio, I've been to a lot of places, but I don't know what it is, but like the Mexican food there is like perfection.
No shit.
Yeah. And but I will say this, so San Antonio is definitely the hottest I've been to as well.
Yeah.
Austin is pretty cool. If you like the college vibe party. To me, Austin is like a party city.
It is.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
You know. But you have to come to Dallas. I think you'll actually like it.
Word. Dude, I want to go to Houston and I want to go to Dallas. I want to go to Texas again for sure.
You know, for Dallas, I think Dallas is ranked number 3 in the United States for fashion.
Word. That's
yeah.
You would never
yeah. Yeah, I think New York's still number 1. I think LA is number 2, and then in third, I think it's Dallas. But I think Atlanta is like a strong third now.
Yeah, I believe it.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Cool. That's cool, dude. So tell me what you love about photography.
Oh man, just like when I do photography, I don't just take photos. I like to make art. Like my latest picture that I posted on my Instagram, where it's like it looks like I'm doing like I'm doing a handstand on the bed.
Okay.
But it's like you just see like a silhouette of me, and like the background is like an orangey red color to it. And it's just stuff like that. Like I love to play with colors, and just like I like to do things where people just kind of just stop and look at it and just like, oh, that's interesting, or like I like that. I don't like to do like something that's just very generic and stuff like that. Just when it comes to photography, I'm always thinking about what can I do that's different, or what can I do where like it has like a conversation or something. Like whenever I post something, I always get like a gig because it's something that no one has never seen before. Like my favorite type of photos just of all time, I love doing black and white.
Okay.
It's very classy. It's very like, I don't know. It's just something where I just feel like with a black and white photo, you could do just about anything. And plus also I feel like it captures like an actual emotion. Like whenever I work with somebody and they want to do black and white photos, the one thing I always ask them is you have to bring the emotion behind it. Cause, like black and white photos just kind of just, if I'm not mistaken, I read a book on photography. I think it said black and white. If you do black and white photos, it has to be like an emotion type photos, whether it's happy, sad, angry, or something. If it's black and white, it has to be an emotion behind it, or otherwise, it's literally just a black and white photo. It's not like art, you know.
I love it. Yeah, no, I love it. I totally understand what you're saying, man. I love that. So would you say your style of photography is kind of like art photography in a way?
Yeah, so I mean, like, yeah, I take photos of like models and like families and stuff like that. But if I had to like label myself like the way I do my own type of art, yeah, it would be like under like art. Like I like to, just take photos of things and just catches people's like minds or attention. Sometimes I just go out into the woods
Yeah,
and I'll just like take photos of just like trees and branches and
yeah.
stuff. And then like in the middle of me like editing, I'll come across something or I'll change like an edit somehow and like the trees or something would look more like alive or I can make them look more like dead, but it just has a type of vibe or feel to it where it's almost I've actually had people ask me to send them things so they could print them out and like put them on their walls.
Yeah, I believe it.
So like even like when it just comes to just like taking photos of like people, some people just ask for like, I just need like just some regular photos. And then like you'll have some people who ask me to trying to think of what this one person asked me to do. I think they asked me to make it look like change like the backgrounds of it.
Uh-huh.
Like basically keep let's say I'm taking a photo of me. I
Yeah.
keep the color of myself, but they want the background to be like black and
Oh,
white.
crazy. Yeah.
And then like as we were like talking and stuff, I was like, how about we make the items behind you like they're there, but they're like black, almost kind of like shadowy behind you. And they were just like, oh my gosh, I never thought of that before. And like I did that for them and they absolutely like loved it.
Oh, I believe it. Dude, it's cool. It's cool to get work with other people like you. Like you said, you threw that other idea out there and then boom, another great idea to what you guys were working together. You know what I mean? That's I love that. Collaborating, bro.
Exactly. I'm actually working on this new preset I came across on Lightroom. Um, they
Yeah.
have they have a preset called chocolate, and it's literally completely earth tone, and it is probably the best preset I've seen ever. There's another preset I think you would actually like too. It's called neon.
Nice.
And because I did see like a video of you like in an arcade one time, and basically it's just you're just surrounded like in like neon colors, and when you edit them, you just enhance them, and it literally looks like you're in like a video game or something like that.
That's sick.
It just looks so awesome. So that's two upcoming projects that I'm actually working on.
Good for you, bro. Working on projects, progressing in life. That's what I'm talking about. Bro, so I heard you say Lightroom because I use Lightroom too, and I got presets. Where do you get your presets? And do you work with what's the other one? Photoshop?
Yes. So with Lightroom and stuff, I have like all the programs. I just pay monthly for it. It's like
Yep,
9.99 or something
yep,
like that.
yep.
Yeah. So I don't buy presets.
Okay.
I make my own.
Oh shit.
I just try to, yeah, I just try to just duplicate it to the best of my ability.
Oh,
So
damn,
some
you're that good, huh?
yeah,
Damn. Dude, I'm the
I
one
I try to
I'm the one
be.
that buy I'm the one that buys the presets, downloads them, and then installs them and then put them in Lightroom. That's what I've done. Just because I'm not good
I've
at you.
I've never done that before. Honestly though,
What?
whenever I get an edit that I really, really like, I try to make up a name for it so I won't forget it. Like I shot a buddy of mine. He's a yoga teacher. His name is Alex. He's literally like one of my good friends now. We did a photo shoot in his yoga room, and the edits that I did, he absolutely loved them. And I just typed in like Alex yoga room as like a preset. So like whenever I do a photo shoot in
Nice.
that room, I know to just click on that one.
Dude, that's the way to do it. Save them. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Dude, what have you, let me see here. What advice and what have you learned from being a photographer in the field, in the game for 7 years?
Um, Being a photographer, one thing that I've learned is honestly, I hate to say it, but it's a competition.
Oh, for sure.
You come across more photographers than you think. And you know, you got some people who will try to I hate to say this, but I would say lowball themselves just to get a gig. You know, like I'm the kind of person to where like I wouldn't change my rates just so I can get a gig. You know what I mean? I believe in you pay for what you get.
Yeah.
Um, and another thing that I learned is contracts. I learned how to make my own contracts. Um, I've learned that photography is going to keep evolving. So I have to learn how to do new things and update myself on new technology that's coming out. Like now you can take photos underwater, which they've been doing, but I mean, that's like a heck of a lot more money. But I mean, you know, I don't know that many people who wants to do underwater photo shoots. But I mean, it would be something would be cool to do. I mean, like one of my goals in life is to go cave diving, and it would be kind of
Damn.
cool to take underwater photos of that.
Dude, you got to.
Yeah, so that's like something else I'm working towards. That's like my
Do
next
it.
like 5 year goal plan. And what else did I learn?
Bro, I got a friend who goes scuba diving in the most famous, beautiful coral reefs around the world, man. I'm trying to get him on my show. Danny, I'm hitting you up. You got to get to go on the show. His name's Danny. And dude, homeboy goes down in the coral reefs, man. He's been like in Jamaica one. He's been down in the Belize ones. He's just been around, dude. And he takes camera pictures of when he's down there, and it's just I can only imagine what it's like being down there taking the pictures, bro.
That's like one of my goals. I never been scuba diving,
Me
so
either.
I recently just bought a GoPro,
Yeah.
and you can actually go underwater with it. And that's one of my goals this coming summer. I really want to go somewhere and actually use it to actually go underwater and do some things with it. But I've been thinking about going to Hawaii, not quite sure yet,
Yeah,
but
man.
I'm definitely going to use it this summer. That's for sure.
Bro, you can use that GoPro for anything. You can put it on your car, you can put it on your motorcycle, you can put it on your bike, put it on your skateboard, you can put it on your surfboard, bro. Oh man, that's a huge investment. That GoPro can get you tons of shit.
Exactly.
Bro, do you got a drone yet?
No, I don't. So I want one. Like my buddy Zarif has one, and when it was snowing, his was like you could see like the entire neighborhood.
Yeah.
But I was just like, I really might. Honestly, I knowing me, I'm gonna get one.
Yeah. Dude, I got one.
Really? How you like it?
It's amazing. Amazing. I haven't took it out because it snowed and it's so cold outside. Like when I do drones, I like to be comfortable and just focus. When it's cold or it's just the weather's not right, I'm not feeling it, man. I gotta feel it, and I gotta get out of that zone because I want to be out because there's people out like you said that just go out there when it's freezing and it's already snowed a lot and people are out there flying the drone And I'm like, man, I gotta be like that. I gotta get out of my comfort zone and be like, damn. But I haven't got that far yet because it's cold and I'm like, man, I ain't going out there fly that drone. Fuck that. I'm gonna be comfortable right now, But I gotta get out of that, which I will. But yeah, man, I love the drone, and I want to get the mini drone because here's what I learned about drones, bro. So this just if you got some advice about drones. I learned if you get like the DJI Mavic 2 Pro, which I got, the big one, the DJI regular size one, like you can only fly in specific spots. I'll go like some places I went to Illinois and I couldn't fly it, dude, because there is no fly restrictions. So you can't fly it, dude. And so unless you have a license and you give them permission to look at your footage of what you recorded when you're not supposed to. It's crazy. They get serious about that shit. And so I'm
wow.
yeah, man. So, but what I learned about the Mini is pretty much you can fly it anywhere. So just a heads up. I know that's what I learned too. But the Mini is not as, I mean, it's legit, but not as legit as because the Mini is about, I think like 400 and the TGI, the one I got is like 1500. So, it's legit. I want to get the Mini one now just because I want to fly in places where you're not supposed to fly it. And I never knew that.
Well, hey, I mean, it is what it is.
Bro, I like what you said, what you've learned so far. Contracts and also photography is always going to keep evolving. So we always need to keep adapting, like you said.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Love it, bro. Hey, I got a couple questions here. We've been talking already for 45 minutes, man. This is so cool. Here we go. Okay, if I was going to Dallas, Texas for the first time, and COVID's all gone, what are some cool things to do down in, like, what are some cool hobbies you like to do down in Dallas?
Hobbies in Dallas. Oh man. You see, it's weird. That's like a hard question because I guess because I lived here, it's almost kind of like a normal thing for me.
Would it be like go to the Dallas Cowboys game? You got to go to a Cowboys game. Would it be like you got to go to take a tour at their new stadium? It's something like what's something high? What's up?
So here's the thing about Dallas. So if you come during like the September time, you could go to the state fair.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I can see that. Oh, I bet it's huge.
Yeah, so like oh my gosh, it is crazy. People actually come from other states. I didn't even know that.
Oh, for sure. I believe that.
I had no idea. I met so many people who were from like New York, California, Washington, like New Mexico. I just met so many people out there. Dallas is really growing when it comes to art in general. We have like music, like an art museum. So much fun. We have a lot of hiking trails up here now.
Nice.
What else do we have? Well, we do have the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. You can go visit there. Geez, what else is there in Dallas? What is Dallas like really known for?
I just know Dallas, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Mavericks, sports.
Yeah, sports. There's a lot of sports heads down here, that's for sure. Oh, you can. This may sound weird. You can visit where JFK was assassinated.
Oh, that's right. Damn.
I went to college in downtown Dallas, and where he was unfortunately assassinated, it's like 5 steps. It's like up there it was.
That's nuts. You'd see it almost every day, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
You will see people you will see so many tourists actually come and just take photos. They have like an X, and like whenever the X fade away, the people actually come and like remark it so you know exactly where it's at. It's kind of, I don't know, it hasn't really hit me until at this very moment. I was just like, I live where the president of the United States was assassinated.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember that now. You always remember, like about it. It doesn't hit you like right. It hit me. It's like, okay, it is in Dallas. So damn.
Yeah.
Word, man. Oh man, I could, dude. I'm glad we stayed in touch. I'm glad we're friends, man. I'm for life, bro. I got your back for life. Yo, Ricky, tell me. Last question. Have you watched? Because I'm a fan. America's Next Top Model.
Yeah, absolutely. I auditioned
Nice.
twice.
What?
I
What?
auditioned twice for the show.
Cool. How'd that go?
Well, I didn't make it,
Yeah,
but
dude, that's cool. You went and you did it.
yeah, and actually, fun fact.
Yeah.
My boss Bo, who basically taught me about photography and stuff, he actually took photos of a couple of girls that were on America's Next Top Model.
Oh, do you know their names?
It was a girl named Hannah.
Okay.
Um, I forgot her last name, but she was on like she was on a cycle where a girl named Brittany Klein won.
Okay. Cool, dude. My girlfriend got me on. I've been going out with my girl for about 5 years now. And when I first dated her, she would put that shit on nonstop. Okay. And dude, I would never watch it. I would never watch it growing up. Growing up, never would watch it. I wouldn't say never. It's just I wouldn't watch it. And so, dude, now her like before I came over here, we were watching it. We watched it almost every day, like the reruns. We only watch it till like cycle 8 or 9, and then we stop, and then we watch it all over again. But dude, we're huge fans of America's Next Top Model.
I was a huge fan too until I started hearing about all this stuff, like behind the scenes
Yeah,
stuff and
yeah,
stuff we never seen on the show. And some like, part of me feels like, okay, I feel like I dodged a bullet for not going on the show.
dude.
I had a pretty successful modeling career without the show. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I'm pretty sure it would have catapulted me to like maybe like a tad bit higher level or something like that. But I mean, it is what it is. Not
Yeah,
gonna
it is
lie, I
what
feel
it is.
kind of bad for majority of them now. And I
Right
feel kind of
up,
like I said, I feel
dude.
yeah, like
Yeah,
it's pretty bad.
it is. And to be honest, bro, before Jay threw out the book about America's Next Top Model, about like behind the scenes what he saw and what he put out, and then what the people are starting to put out there a lot, dude. Like now nonstop, there's like tons of stuff coming out. But before all that, um, before the COVID, um, my girl would when I would watch this with my girl, be like, man, they're mean to them. Like, why would they put them through these situations? Like, one of them is I don't know what cycle it is. I think it's cycle. I don't know right now. We're watching it, but it's when the girls have to walk with these like high inch heels, and they can barely
Mhm.
walk. They can barely walk in them, and they're just like you could break your ankle doing shit like that. And just I'm like, and they're just laughing, and I'm like, this is fucked up. Like, that's not and no. And so I don't,
There
but
was
I get you though. I get you. That show's a little fucked up.
there was one cycle. Actually, it was the same cycle I told you about the girl Hannah that was on. There was a scene at the very beginning where they do like the semifinals and stuff, where they tricked the girls thinking they were eliminated, but really they weren't. So they just wanted to film like them all sad and upset and stuff, and then like minutes later, like, oh, we just tricked you. You're actually on the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but the but the girls who made it, they actually thought they made it. Like they weren't actresses or nothing. Like that's it's almost like saying, "Hey, Ariel, you're eliminated," and it's like, "Up, psych." But then I was one of the people who were told that they did made it, and I thought that I actually made it. And then they would go back and they had to go back and tell them, unfortunately, it was all a prank. You guys are actually going home.
Oh.
And it was just like some people like quit their jobs. Somebody actually verbally said that they got I don't know if I can say this on here.
Go for it. Go, dude. We can say whatever we want here. We don't judge.
Somebody got an abortion to be on the show,
Damn.
and they didn't like make it or nothing like that. It's just like it's
Whoa.
almost kind of like when you do those type of things, it's just like it's not, sometimes there's just certain things where it's just like it's not worth it.
Mm,
There's been times where like I've been offered things and there's just been some things where I was just like, I'm not doing that. There was actually a time where so here's like the thing about the modeling industry. I tell people this all the time.
yeah.
People think modeling is so glamorous and so, oh, I'm a model in magazines, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
That's like maybe 30% of the time. I'm not even gonna lie, majority of the times you're hungry, you're constantly like, if you're like a working model, you're constantly working, you're traveling a lot, which is cool, but sometimes you want to just like lay down and just relax.
Hmm.
Like sometimes you'll get ready for bed and you'll get like a phone call and it's like, hey, can you make it to New York? And it's like, well, yeah, sure. It's like, well, no, we need you to get on a plane right now. Like get out of bed, pack a bag, go to the airport. And it's just like, do I it's like I don't know about this anymore. And like there was honestly this one time where I was an intern. Before I did modeling photography, I was an intern for an agency.
Yeah. Oh
I was
wow.
a I was a I was a, I was a talent scout, which is
Yeah.
how I met Anthony.
Okay.
I was working at I was working at H&M and I was working in the fitting room, and that's where I met Anthony. And funny story too. So I was working in the women's fitting room, which is downstairs. It was upstairs, downstairs store. Everybody thinks there's only one fitting room, which is downstairs. No, the fitting room. There's two fitting rooms, upstairs and downstairs. I don't know why
Okay.
people don't think that.
Okay.
Um, so he went downstairs thinking that was the only fitting room, and that's how I met him. And um, and that's literally how we became friends. But when I was a intern, I had got invited to a breast cancer party. It was in downtown Dallas, and I had met this other. I think he was a makeup artist, but he said that he was starting his own magazine company, and he said that he needs to hire an assistant, and he said that he wanted to work with me. And I
Nice.
was like, cool. And he was like, okay, cool. And he was like, okay, cool. So he's like, there's an event tomorrow. I want you to come there. You're gonna have he was like, I'm gonna tell him you're with me. So like you're gonna have like VIP pass and stuff like that. This is the first time ever I'm like backstage, like seeing everything go down. So I
Wow.
was just like, oh my gosh, like it's so weird. Like I could just walk anywhere I want to.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
oh, and by the way, do you know the model Eva, who's on America's Next Top Model?
Yep. 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 Eva the Diva.
I I met I met her.
Cool. Yeah,
I
dude.
met her. She's super nice, super, super, super nice. And so after the event and stuff like that, like we went and did like took photos. It was like an actual like red carpet event. And I'm not gonna lie, I got kind of, they always say fame's a drug.
Okay. Fame's a drug, you said?
Yeah, yeah. It's like being famous is like a drug. It's like people want it. It's like they become like addicted to it.
But they see, yeah, I hear that. I hear
And
that.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually felt it just like a little bit. Like when I stepped on that red carpet and like cameras are flashing and you're taking photos and stuff, I was just like for a minute, I was like, wow, I feel like I actually made it.
Wow.
And then fast forward like an hour later, alcohol's flowing, everybody's drinking like heavily, and and the makeup artist there, we were outside, and another person had came. I forgot what his job was, but it was the first time ever I saw like crack cocaine like being dealt with, and like don't get me wrong, not I don't do drugs, and I don't do, well, because recently my best friend passed away in July from a drug overdose.
Mhm.
So drugs kind of like, rub me a little uneasy, not to the point to where I'm just like, stay away from me, don't talk to me, stuff like that. I tell people all the time, that's what you do, that's what you do, but I'm not doing
Yeah.
nothing.
Word.
You know, I don't even like to take painkillers.
Right. Right.
um, and then like, and I guess if you mix that with alcohol and the drugs and stuff, it kind of makes you just turn into like a whole nother person.
I bet.
Like he just like started yelling and screaming at me because I remember I was a college student and he didn't like that and blah blah blah. And there was a chef there. His name is Eddie. I will never forget Eddie, ever, ever, ever. It was Chef Eddie, his assistant, the makeup artist at the time, and me. We were all standing outside in a circle, and he was. And I remember Amy Winehouse was playing in the background too, and we were talking, and he had grabbed the back of my head. I had long hair, by the way. My hair's in a man bun.
I see
He
that.
grabbed the back of my head and like tried to like pull me in for like a kiss. And
Whoa.
my head kind of resisted. And I had like walked away. And Chef Eddie had came up to me and he was just like, "Are you okay?" And I was just like, I'm fine. I just like in shock. Like I was just like, I don't know what's going on right now. And and still to this day, Chef Eddie and I still keep in contact. And I remember I had went home like immediately right afterwards, and I had made up in my mind that I said that I'm going to quit like this entire internship. I said I'm quitting everything. I said I'm just gonna do this by myself. I said I'm not going to do this.
Yeah.
And I had called my boss Bo at the time, and I had called him and I just explained to him what was going on. And the part that kind of made me upset was he said, "Oh, Rickey, I should have told you about him."
Oh shit.
And I was just like, so you knew this how he was, and like you didn't tell me or nothing. So I basically ended up quitting like two internships, like all in the same day.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, though, like I was gonna give up modeling. I was gonna give up everything. I said I'm just gonna continue with school and just work a corporate job.
Yeah.
And then that's honestly when I decided to do photography.
Oh.
I mean, I was still with an agency at the time, but I basically told them, I said, I need a couple of months off,
Yeah.
just to mentally, recover from like everything that like had happened, like all that happened in a span of like 1 month, from me getting on the internship to meeting Anthony, going to the parties and stuff like that. All that happened in like 1 month.
Jeez.
So my mind is like full of just stuff. And that's when I said, you know what? I said, I think I'm going to do photography. And then from that point on, I've been connecting with agencies and doing my own thing ever since then.
Wow, dude, what a story. How you got from modeling, traveling, and then all the way to, okay, I'm gonna stick to photography, man. Now you're working it with all these agencies.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Good for you, man.
Thank you.
Bro, when you coming to Colorado again?
Honestly, man, so hopefully, honestly, really, really soon. So I had made a new friend yesterday named Lexi. She's moving to Denver, Colorado. And so the place I do yoga, shout out to Black Swan Yoga, by the way.
Woo!
They have one there in Denver, Colorado. You should definitely visit one day.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think you would actually like it. I take it back. I know you would like it. The
Yeah, dude.
community, the atmosphere, the people. It's like as soon as you walk in there, there's just like so welcome, and just like I've made so many friends there.
That's what I'm talking about, dude. That's what this podcast is all about. The community, man. Everybody coming together, networking, and just see where it goes, man. Love
Yeah,
positivity, dude.
exactly, man. And honestly, though, like when I go back to Colorado, I really want to go out there and visit, explore the city more, take more photos. And I definitely want to visit the Black Swan studio out there in Colorado. That's for sure. Hopefully, within the next month, I'll be out there.
Word, that sounds familiar. Black Swan Studio. That actually sounds familiar. Have they been around for a while?
I think the Colorado one just recently opened up like some months ago.
Interesting. Now I must be drinking some other shit. Interesting. Cool, man. I gotta look into that. I'm gonna look into that. Bro, guys, this is my boy coming through from Dallas, Texas, photographer, model, all the above. Give a huge shout out to my boy Rickey. Dude, Rickey, thank you for coming on the show. Can you give us one more time where we can follow you and support you?
My Instagram, you can follow me there, Rickey, Rickey _ Montena,
Boom.
Montena. And if you guys ever need some photos done, no matter where, I travel a lot for work. Um, I would love to take you guys photos. On my Instagram, it's same thing, first and last name, Rickey, Rickey, Montena, Montena. And if you guys ever want to do like some Zoom yoga or something like that, I can definitely link you guys up with that if you guys are interested in some yoga.
Bro, that's it. That's what's up. Rickey, you know what? I forgot to ask you about this article here, man. Can you give us a quick about this article right here? Oh, can you
Oh
see it?
yeah,
Can you see it?
yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Dude, tell us about it real quick because I forgot to bring this up, bro. Fuck.
So that article, there is it's like an online magazine that they have here, and they reached out to me and said we want to feature you. And this is like actually like my second feature ever, like in the Dallas area. So I was super excited to represent my hometown. And we did a photo shoot and everything. And
You're looking
that's,
smooth there, bro.
that's actually one of my favorite outfits.
Dude, get more outfits like that, bro. It fits you good, bro.
Thanks, man.
Looking
Yeah, so
fancy,
I got the
looking fancy as F, bro.
yeah, so I got to model my well, here they basically wanted to talk about like my photography and how I got started and what do I want to basically work on next, and you know, just
Dope.
just basically all about me, honestly. I'm
That's
super excited. I can't wait to have more.
Bro, I believe it, and you will get more. I know you will. Guys, this is my boy Rickey Montena. That's what I'm gonna call you. Montena, but I probably said it wrong. Is it Montana? How do you say it?
Montena.
Medina, Rickey
Uh-huh.
Medina. All right, guys, go check out my boy. He told you where to follow him, support him. This is Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. I hope you guys love the show. We went extra time. They're telling me you gotta cut it. They're telling me to cut it. So I'm like, all right, all right, wrapping it up, wrapping it up. I'm gonna tell the DJ to get that track ready. Guys, thank you so much. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. You know, we're gonna be coming around. Check out arielent.com because I do photography as well. I do music as well, and I do podcasts. So check it all out. I got a merch all there too, guys. Check out my merch. Great way to support me. How can you support me? These are the ways. Check out my merch. Buy my t-shirts, my stickers and pens. I'll throw the sticker and pen for free. Another way to support me, I'll put the links here. And I'll put my boy Rickey link here so we can support, follow, share, like, and subscribe, guys. So I'll put all our links here. And then, guys, another way, donations. Shout out to Twisted Grape Radio. Always dropping the donation every month, guys. Go check out Twisted Grape Radio. And donations, my Venmo, my PayPal. I'll put that right here as well. What else, guys? arielent.com. I'm on all podcast platforms, all social media platforms. arielent.com. We're going hard. We're going hard in the paint, baby. Make sure you tell your friends, grab the links and share it, guys. Spread the word. Spread the word. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to my boy Rickey. Rickey, stay warm out there. I thought we are going to be able to talk about the storm. I thought we were going to talk about your article. I want to talk about dancing, but bro, they're telling me to wrap it up. We already talked almost an hour, my man. Can you believe that?
Oh wow, it went by so fast.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm like, dude, the stage is yours. Talk as much as you want. And look, dude, an hour went by and we didn't even talk about like 4 things, man. I'm like, oh, this always happens.
That's okay. Next time. Next time.
You already know, bro. We'll check up in a few months. Guys, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. I got to get out of here. DJ, drop the track. My boy Rickey. Guys, please go support and follow my boy Rickey because he's in the arena tonight only. He's only here tonight, baby. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. Dallas, where you at? Texas, represent. Colorado, let's show some support. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, arielent.com. I'm out.